Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go ahead and move some rounds around and kind of clean up our workspace. So we need to mow the grass a little bit, clean up some piles, and also clean up some plastic. Some of the plastic that we have laying around, it doesn't need to be laying around anymore, so we need to get it cleaned up. And this video will be going to the chainsaw cutting, but not right away. So, as you guys see there, we got a lot of stuff done. We got our rounds moved here to the center. We've got still a little bit of trash over there. Not even trash, just wood that we got to split down. Some a little bit longer, some a little bit shorter. Just like that cookie, we can't sell that cookie, so we'll probably end up burning that cookie. But that's a little stick of firewood. Somewhere up here is a little stick of firewood. Actually, sorry, that was the one that I was thinking of. But we got a bunch of bigger and smaller stuff than what we would normally try and sell. So we're just gonna leave that kind of down here. As you guys saw, there were a couple of rounds over here that I picked up, but these are all pretty nice big rounds. And well, as you guys know, we've got the Eastamade 1222 coming on in here in just a little bit of time. I think it's about 2 weeks until I'll have the machine here, I think. But after that, I believe it will be just a couple of days to a week or so until I have that machine back up and running as it should, with brand new tires and brand new bearings for the main wheel shaft. So that is super exciting. I am super excited to get that thing in here. And also over here, we have a bunch of logs that I still need to cut. This guy just needs to be cut down and then we can split that guy, but there's a plenty of reasonably sized chunks in here. And these will not be part of the challenge that we are about to do in the next part of this video, but well, after the stack or the tossing of the wood, because guys and gals, I have a delivery coming up here in a couple of days, and I'm gonna go ahead and load that up. A couple days later, we now have 4 logs and 2 saws. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to cutting. So hang with me and we'll get right to this saw wars. wow, was that a lot of cutting. May not have seemed like a lot throughout the video, but guys, it certainly was. I want to take you around real quick before I got everything cleaned up, looking pretty, looking nice, so that you guys could see how it looks right after I've finished all the cutting for the day. So something that you guys did not see in the video was me cutting these 2 logs up over here. Obviously the end pieces right here, and then these 3 each of the regular main trunk. And same with that guy, he was part of them. But guys, I didn't show this because my camera overheated, unfortunately. But as you guys can see, this guy gave me a ton of trouble. And it was the last cut on this log, this one right here, that was the most of a pain in the butt to get taken care of. But guys, we also have this one right here. And this was part of the part of the second log. So this was part of that bigger second log that I brought over. And this guy was the first. This guy was a breeze. And you'll see in the video which saw cut which, but this is the one that was with the 572 with a brand new chain. And this was the 500i with a not so brand new chain. And I think that was a huge contributor to why it was such a pain in the butt to get some of this stuff cut, because not having a brand new chain can mean everything, or a sharp chain for that matter. And so I think I might have messed up on the sharpening. So that's on me. I'll take full responsibility for that. But when we come back the next time when it's a cutting video, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make sure that we have all sharp chains and that we're all ready to go the next time that we do a comparison video. So, you know, I've got a mighty pile of rounds starting over here and over there. So before we close this one out, we're gonna get it all cleaned up and we're gonna show you the final flipping result. Well, I can tell you this much. That 8-minute cleanup session, 8.5-minute cleanup session, worked wonders to see where all we have room to put more wood for the next time, because this log right here, yep, that log right here just needs a couple more cuts and she should be good to go. But as you guys can see, it looks way better because all the nice rounds are nicely piled up. All my stuff for the landowner is right here, and we will actually use the same wedge that we used for these guys on this nastier wood. And my goodness, we've got big roundville right here. I'm gonna try and bring it into the shade so I can show you how good it looks right now. But this is all gonna be for next year, because sadly enough, I don't think I'll have enough wood for this season